It's Tommy. It's all right, Gran. I've brought help.
Oh no! What is that?
Syntell Rekkai.
What's going on? It's your boy Syntell with the Intel, and you already see Rekkai is in the building. What's going on, champion?
Hello, puppet.
Hey! Oh! Wait a minute! Hit me with the hezzy on that one. I didn't even see that one coming. Yo! Doctor Who, Season 2, Episode 7. This one is called The Idiot's Lantern. My fellow Whovians, thank you for spending so much time. Make sure, of course, you stay to the very end because me and Rekkai can chop it up, have a bit of a back and forth over the things we enjoyed and the things we may have been scratching our heads over. So, without any further ado, let's get started.
So tune in again next week for more from the What's My Line team. And that brings us to the end of programming for today.
What year are we in? Old black and white TV?
He's a caution that one. He does make me laugh.
Yeah, it's definitely a period piece. Look at that sewing machine.
I heard they rot your brains, rot them into soup, and your brain comes pouring out of your ears. That's what television does.
They say that about every new technology, right?
Yeah, but you know, the crazy thing is, yeah, they're not all the way wrong.
Mr. Magpie. Oh, Mr. Magpie.
Aye.
Woohoo.
What's his last name, Magpie? That...
Now, are you sitting comfortably? Good. Then we'll begin.
Wow.
Oh.
You know, the white flares and the chest hair.
You are kidding, are you? You see Elvis, you go for the late 50s. Time before burgers.
And before burgers.
You're on my way, dog.
Is there any other way to go, Daddy-O? Straight from the fridge, man.
Oh, is that their American impersonation?
Elvis did Hound Dog on one of the shows with loads of complaints. Good luck, we'll just catch it.
That'll be TV studios in... What, New
I
York?
can see the process trailer in her glasses. That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's supposed to be in New York.
I mean, this looks very New York to me.
Does it?
London,
You see the
New
light
York,
setup,
man.
the light rig in her glasses? I'm sorry,
That
I worked
is
in production.
wonderful.
It's little things like that I could just see.
What happened to her? That awful face.
I say stop it!
Remember the grandma? What happened to the grandma?
Yeah.
She must have got her brains.
There you go, sir. All wired up for the great occasion.
Great occasion? What do you mean?
That's the Magpie dude.
The coronation.
It's the Queen's. Queen Elizabeth.
Oh, is this 1953?
Last time I looked.
Look at all the TV aerials. Looks like everyone's got one. That's weird. My nan said tellies were so rare they all had to pile into one house.
Someone help me, please! Dad!
Dang.
Do you know? It must be Mr. Gallagher. It's happening all over the place. They're turning into monsters. Tommy!
What the heck?
I'm surprised they didn't turn back and arrest you for reckless driving if you actually passed your
Looney
test.
Tunes get away.
Men in black? Vanishing police cars? This is Churchill's England, not Stalin's Russia.
Maybe we should go and ask some neighbours.
That's what I like about you. The domestic approach.
Thank you. Hold on. Was that an insult?
I finished it. As you instructed.
Oh, that was the first Game Boy.
That's awfully good of you, Mr. Magpie.
So you'll go soon. Leave me.
We'll see.
Yeah, but we're just getting started, baby.
I said, give me that key right now.
What is his problem?
Don't think I've finished with you.
I don't know. He's probably a part of the Men in Black, maybe.
Every time you disobey me.
We can't just lock her away.
I wonder if that's his mom or her mom.
Now let's get these up all over the house. In honour of Her Majesty.
But Eddie, what if she's dying?
I ain't talking!
He needs decaf.
A little bit of hush.
Hi!
Just doing a little check of our forthcoming Majesty subjects for the great day. Don't mind if we come in. No, I didn't think you did. Thank you. Oh, well, very nice. Very
Well kept.
And some psychic papers, is it?
Is the Union Jack only when it's flown at sea?
Oh, I'm sorry. I do apologise.
Well, don't get it wrong again. There's a good man now. Get to it.
You're enjoying that a little much. No.
She won't stop.
Like what?
Oh no.
She never
That ain't
stops.
sewing.
And plus, she's like 1,000,004.
Gran? It's Tommy. It's all right, Gran. I've brought help.
I liked her. It's like straight out of a horror movie.
Real. Oh no! What is that?
Her face is completely gone.
How can she even breathe?
Like her brain's been wiped clean.
What are we going to do, Doctor? We can't even feed her.
We've got company.
Oh, here they come.
Hold on a minute. There are 3 important, brilliant, and complicated reasons why you should listen to me. 1.
He said, shut that shit up. Yeah.
Yo, he slept him too. Doc
Ah.
is sleepy right now.
He got the ultimate mink. He got mink.
Hungry? Hungry?
What's that?
It's just a television.
What's that?
One of these modern programs.
But you about to be din.
How comes the television's so cheap?
It's my patriotic duty. Seems only right that as many folk as possible get to watch the coronation.
Girl, I'm trying to save your life. You better get on out here.
What's going on?
I
She
knew
out
this
here
would
trying to
happen.
do it on her own without the doctor.
I knew I'd be
On
found
a
out.
solo, this one.
Yeah, he's like, I wish you hadn't said that.
Somebody locked the door with you in the house.
What are you?
I'm the wire, and I'm hungry.
Oh.
Things will never be the same again. I'm
They
sorry.
kicked out them damn TVs.
So sorry.
You ain't taking my damn face. I kick shit out of them TVs.
Good night, children. Everywhere.
Damn.
Tell me everything you know. Well, for starters, I know you can't wrap your hand around your elbow and make your fingers meet. You were there today at Floresville Street and now breaking into this establishment.
Look,
Are you connected with this? Even if we did, this is beyond anything we've ever seen. I just don't know anymore.
He about to hit the Danny Glover. Like, yeah, I'm getting too old for this shit.
We haven't the faintest clue what's going on.
Well, at least he honest.
That could change.
Mm-hmm.
He
Take a good
lose
look.
his ish when he see her faceless.
See what you can deduce.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You know her?
Yeah, I recognize that non-face from anywhere. Dang.
I found her in the street, apparently, down by Damascus Road. Abandoned. That's unusual. That's the first one out there. You have noticed if something happens in public.
Can't say nothing. Can't
now,
blink.
Now he feels bad because he ran off and left him.
Do you know why?
Shit.
No.
Because now, Detective Inspector Bishop, there is no power on this earth that can stop me. Come on!
Ooh, shit.
Oh, it's personal now.
You've had your fun with your little doctor, but now you're left with me, Rita. So you'll behave yourself and smile.
What the hell's his issue?
Listen, you little twerp. You're hardly out the blooming cradle, so I don't expect you to understand. But I've got a Pacific to maintain.
Is that why you did it, Dad?
What do you mean? Did what?
You ratted on Gran. How else would the police know where to look?
Wow.
Is that true?
I did it for us, Rita. She is filthy, a filthy, disgusting thing.
She's my mother.
It's like, I never did like
Hold on, all
that.
the people in our street are friends.
Rat. Snitches get stitches.
Mm-hmm. And end up in ditches.
You go, Tommy. Go with the doctor and do some good. Get away from this house. It's poison. We've had a ruddy monster under our roof, all right, but it weren't my mother.
Ooh. Ooh.
What's all that for? That was the sound of something ending. And about time, too. Everyone all right? Smashing.
Mm. That's how I got divorced, huh?
Hello. This isn't right. This is very much not right. Just like iron, Bakelite.
I'm gonna need you to stop that, man.
I think that must be me. Ooh, this one's smart as paint.
She said smart as paint.
No, it's just using her image.
What? What are you?
I'm the wire, and I will gobble you up, pretty boy.
Well, you are not Stringer Bell, I tell you that.
And when I have
Oh, she
feasted,
went color.
Mm-hmm.
You really blowing their minds.
which my
Yeah.
fellow kind denied
Good Lord, colour television.
Oh.
But I escaped in this form and fled across the stars.
And now you're trapped in the television.
I had to. She allowed me my face. She's promised to release me at the time of manifestation.
What does that mean?
The appointed time?
All star. She ain't release you, fool.
Doctor, the coronation.
For the first time in history, millions gathered around a television set.
She gonna take over the queen's body.
Not strong enough yet, really. You can't do it all from here. That's why you need this. This'll turn a big transmitter into a big receiver.
What a clever thing you are. But why fret about it? Why not just relax? Kick off your shoes and enjoy the coronation. Believe me, you'll be glued to the screen.
See what you did there.
He's armed and clever. Withdraw, withdraw.
Dang.
The box, Magpie. The box.
Oh,
Hold
God, oh,
tight.
dude.
You got the cop, yeah.
Conduct me to my victory, Magpie. Feed me!
She's so lovely.
Beautiful.
Oh, okay. That picture on the window that we saw outside, I think it was a picture of the queen.
That makes sense.
Tommy, wake up. Tommy, come on.
What happened?
Where's my plane?
Don't even know where to start looking. It's too late.
Never too late, as a wise person once said. Kylie, I think.
Alexandra Palace, biggest TV transmitter in North London. Oh, that's why I chose this place. Tommy!
What are you going to do?
Going shopping.
This what you want?
Perfect! Right. I need one more thing.
1953.
They said 20 million people watching back then. That's a lot of people back then.
You'll get yourself killed out there! Your Majesty!
I wonder what his psychic paper said, because he just called him. He just called it Doctor Your Majesty.
I thought so. Okay. I'm glad it wasn't me just tripping.
Feast. Feasting. The wire is feasting.
She's big
You
back.
got the dog.
I won't let you do this, Magpie!
Help me, Doctor! It burns!
You cannot stop the wire. Soon I shall become manifest.
Damn.
Cannot stop the wire. She worked for the feds. People never learn, do they? They keep making deals with the devil.
You've overextended yourself, missus. You shouldn't have had a crack at poor old Magpie there. Rubber souls! Swear by 'em!
A good pair of chucks.
Oh dear. Has our little plan gone horribly wrong, Doctor?
What happened? Cord get cut. Oh, it blew a fuse. I love the bad guy nose.
Yeah. Yeah. Talk that mess now. Has our plan gone horribly wrong? Why?
Closed down, I'm afraid, and no epilogue.
But how are you gonna get everybody else's faces back?
Yeah.
Oh, it just pops back. Well, there's an easy
Shut
answer.
down all the TVs.
Yeah.
Never alien life form? That's me, by the way. I turned the receiver back into a transmitter and I
Okay.
trapped the wiring in.
They held her on a VHS tape.
Beta. No, it's on beta.
Betamax.
Wow.
Oh, look!
Yeah, nobody will ever find that again. Yeah, he
It
got
was never
stolen.
your house. It's in my mother's name. And on her behalf, I'm telling you. Out.
Mm.
Get your ish and go.
How your reputation gonna go now, Playboy?
He's still your papa,
Tommy,
though.
go off, Graham.
What for?
He's your dad.
Yeah,
He's an idiot.
that
Of course
part.
he is. Like I said, he's your dad.
Thank you, Rose. I appreciate you for at least acknowledging that. Still your daddy.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
that
Rose,
ended
I see
better
it.
than I hoped. If you're watching this on YouTube, you're going to see a cut down version of our reaction because we're only allowed to show you a limited amount of picture-in-picture. But if you want to watch the whole thing with us uncut, uninterrupted, head over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/Syntell. Become a member of this channel. You'll get access to the full uncut reaction, but you will need your own Netflix, HBO Max, or Disney Plus subscription so you can open up each episode in an adjacent window to our reaction. We'll give you a little time with a small reference video at the bottom of the screen to help you sync up the footage. And it'll be like you're watching it with your favorite pals from the internet. I think
Right,
Tang is definitely an American thing, though. All right, so that was episode 7, and this one was called wait a second.
The Idiot's Lantern.
the Idiot's Lantern, which is funny. I just realized that. Okay, so one of the names that they used to call television back then was the boob tube.
The Idiot Box.
The Idiot Box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the boob tube. Yeah.
So there you go. You said something to me that really rang a lot of truth in that was there was a lot of similarities to Little Shop of Horrors. Feed me, Seymour. Feed me all night long.
All night long.
Yo, Audrey 2 is my joint, dog. That movie still holds up. I know I'm kind of like getting off the beaten path. All right, so we're talking about the ushering in of a new era, be it the transition from radio to television, the changing over of a monarch, the changing over of a world in general, and somebody, an alien, taking that opportunity to snatch people up while they're distracted. How you feeling about this episode?
I think to me it's one of the weaker episodes of this particular season. And it's not that I didn't like it, it's just, when I compare it to all the other episodes that we've seen, it was almost not filler, but just wasn't as strong. Even though the social commentary was good, I don't know, it's different now because we're in a year now where people's, even their reliance on technology has even shifted again. So everyone's technology is in their hand. It's portable, it's handheld. You're carrying a supercomputer in your pocket. And all manners of what we used to call television, hell, is now TikTok and YouTube. And, and it's kind of weird, the Idiot's Lantern, what I'm saying? A lighted box for idiots was, was the moniker for television. And you're talking about back in the day when television actually still went off, when all the program was done for the day, it went off at 11 at night or whenever it went off, Now TV is 24/7. And even if you don't like the channel you're on, there's thousands, millions of other channels that you can pick from. It never goes off. So the fact that, in this instance, it's a monster who's eating your brains and, pulling your face off. That's not all the way inaccurate because we get so much information from TV, and most of it is wrong and bad for you, but we don't do anything to check it. We don't do anything to see if that's even what we should be consuming. So, which also, yes, I do get the irony that we are telling you this on YouTube and based on watching TV shows. So,
Yeah, what you gonna do, right? What you gonna do?
Yes.
I think quietly, I kind of felt bad for Magpie, the guy that owned the TV shop, because he keeps perpetuating and pushing this product on other folks, knowing that it's bad. I think there's something that could be kind of said about that. With even people that are that are social content creators, such as ourselves. There is a bit of a responsibility if you just know something is bad and that you're pushing it out onto the airways, and then he's not doing anything about it or thinks that he's going to be saved, as a result of his actions, and he ends up, finding his demise just like everybody else. So I thought that was a little bit interesting with him. And then there's also a bit of the social commentary about the changeover of how women are viewed. There was a smart little part when the doctor was making the man of the house put up all of the Union Jacks, and then he said something to the effect of the queen. Would you expect the queen to be cleaning house or whatever? And then so that was a sign of a time ushering in a new era. Because culturally speaking, that's just women had their role, men had their role, and they still do in a lot of ways. But at that time, to make that comment was very telling. I'll say that.
Well, and it's especially important in history is because you're talking about a few years removed from the end of World War II.
Right.
And women were pivotal in World War II because they went to work. They went to factories and all that stuff to produce not only the goods and things that we needed at home, but the goods and things, ammunition, all that stuff that the men who were on the front who were fighting, that they needed. And the crazy thing about it is, as people would do, the men who did get the privilege to come home from war, when they came home, they're like, okay, I'm back. Everything go back to normal. And they're like, no.
Yeah.
There's a new normal. You know what I'm saying? You've been gone for X number of years fighting for the country, fighting for our freedom. Thank you. Mm-hmm. However, while you've been gone, I've been holding it down. I've had a job and still cared for our children, still cared for the house, and did all the stuff that you weren't able to do, the stuff that was your role to do. I've been doing that. So it's not so much that everything has to go back. No, now I go right back into my role. You go back into your role. No, now there needs to be some sort of negotiation, compromise on what are our new roles. And I really feel like that conversation has never, ever been had. We're 70 years removed from that. That conversation has never been had. And men kind of thought one thing, women kind of thought one thing, but we never, ever even attempted to meet in the middle. We just, we're going to do the best we can, and you do the best you can, and hopefully we come out to end this thing and don't absolutely hate each other.
Yeah. So. Yeah. That part. I thought something, an interesting kind of thing that I saw, because we do reference to IMDb in order to get some of these characters and names down. But then I was going down and I'm looking at the cast, and Prince Philip himself is credited, and so is Queen Elizabeth II. In case you didn't know, they both have IMDb pages. I don't have an IMDb page. They're not even trying to have an IMDb page, but they obviously do now. That's just funny to me.
And that's because they were shown on that
archival footage
on that telecast.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You said something that I think does hold true, and that this does feel a bit of a one-off. It feels like a filler episode, and that's fine. When you're dealing with these kind of series, and that kind of longevity, filler episodes are inevitability. Not everything is going to have a through line to be completely connected. So it's a bit of a vacation, if you will, from some of the main story points, and that's fine as long as I'm entertained. I do agree with you that this is one of the lesser episodes, not lesser as in bad, but just not as good as some of the previous ones that we've seen with kind of like that through line. So I am looking forward to kind of like getting off of vacation and then hopping back on to the main storyline with Doctor Who. I'm curious what you all think in the comments. I know we're getting a little bit closer to the end, man. Is there anything you want to say before we close this bad boy out?
I think the most interesting thing about this episode is how it began. The Doctor has the TARDIS that can go to any point in time, go way out in the other planets and all this. And all he was trying to do was go to New York City, and it couldn't even do that. You know, I think that's highly interesting. And again, you know, you come back to the practical, the real world side of it. And this is a TV show with a pretty low budget. And how do you work around those budget constraints? Because the beginning of this episode, he's like, yeah, we're going to the Ed Sullivan Theater in New York City. We're going to see Elvis. And listen, I don't know what that mission was going to tell, but that seemed like interesting. And then he's like, wait, we in 1953 in London, you know what I'm saying? The Queen's about to be like, I like how there's always an excuse, but how it always pulls them and keeps them local, keeps them, you know, we're doing all this stuff. Like he's the Doctor, and he can go, he's all over the galaxy, but it seems like all his missions are all in England. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't go to Australia. He don't go to Italy. He couldn't make it to New York. Like it's all here. And I thought that was so interesting. Like, what would that mission have been like with Elvis? You know, because I like when he was saying Elvis, I was like, wait, how's it gonna be Elvis? Because Elvis is notorious that he never left the country. There was all kinds of money and stuff waiting for him if he was able to tour worldwide. And his manager, the Colonel, sabotaged him at every end because of his own selfish reasons. And Elvis never got to tour worldwide. He never left the country because of it. And I was like, how's that gonna work? But then the TARDIS took him someplace else because it doesn't. And somebody in the comments had put in a very interesting comment that when the Doctor, during the Time War, I guess, the Doctor stole this TARDIS. It's not like his TARDIS wasn't assigned to him or whatever. He stole this TARDIS, but he stole it from, and I guess it was getting thick or whatever, he's getting away or whatever during the war. It was damaged. And that's why even though he's got it to travel, that's why it never goes where he wants it to go. It goes where it kind of feels that he needs to go. But that's why he can never pinpoint right in where he's trying to go most of the time. Which I was like, oh, okay. You know, more stuff from the classic series. So.
Yeah, thank you all for making some of these amazing comments. And please let us know what we got right, what we got wrong. And the phone one is always what did we miss? But please keep it in the context of what we've seen. No spoilers, because we are having such a good time. If you want to get to know Rekkai a little bit better, Rekkai, tell people how they can get in contact with you.
On all social media, catch me at Newt Furnerville at NUPEFROMDAVILLE, because it's all about this right here.
Oh man, it's always a trip, man, watching you do your thing. Hey, listen, thank you so much. Be a friend of the channel and subscribe if you haven't already. And of course, give us that thumbs up, because that's how people know you're digging what we're giving you. That being said, we'll catch you all next episode. All right, y'all.